A simple name in a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand. Now we get to see who will use it. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the double. Green 25.
They'll send the back in motion. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That's caught. It's Smith. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. At the 45 on its way. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the move, it's Baker. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on.
Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. Now on the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Running to Green. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Try to get it to the edge. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. He's at the 20. this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup?
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. So here is the Tennessee offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Slithers into space. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. And some room to work. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Fires toward the end zone. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown time.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Beasley. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Winston. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He wants to go deep. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Got his man downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morris. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Quarterback making checks.
Tuna.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unleashes to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Back to throw, it's Lindsey. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Gonna run it, it's Riley. Breaks into the open. Good blocking up front, great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks one deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set him up with a big play.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He'll try the toss to the left. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. They'll run the screen. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
That's caught, it's Riley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll try to get the first through the air. On the move, he fires. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Caught in the backfield. It's Little. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking for a gap. It's Riley. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Quarterback keeper. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. It's a bit of an interesting choice. You could break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on 4th down, they're backed up in their own end. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. They get to him as he throws.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch down the right side. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown ball.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage to get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final seconds in the first half. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. He's going to fire deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for a huge play. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Vols will boot it away to start the second half. He'll return it. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this 3rd quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Look out, he's got room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Spits it out to the back. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bama! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the option. Now the pitch. He is denied, and they will not be able to take the lead.
Tennessee 21, Alabama 20.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical.
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He unleashes a long one. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the returner will be dragged down. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Well, the QB was trying to throw it to his running back behind the line of scrimmage. He never saw the defender. That was as easy a pick 6 as that guy is ever going to score.
Zings it complete to the right. He gets there. 2-point conversion is good, and the lead now stands at 9. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about football.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
But coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback, hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Jeter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To the fullback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Sends it back in motion. Trying play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That tells you a lot about their confidence of this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quarterback will keep it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Got his man. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He's got the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aaron!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Breaks the tackle. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll run play action. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Baker. Makes the catch, it's Finley. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Here's the pressure. He breaks a tackle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual-threat quarterback, because in the previous play, he hurt you with his arm, and then on this one, he hurts you with his feet.
Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, North Carolina. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways.
He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Denson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. And the Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. You try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Complete to the right. Still running up the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able.
Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Proctor. Dumps it off in the flats. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And off from the shotgun. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the